guys, here I am Oindrila and let's go to explore Rajasthan with my family. Super excited to go through the great Indian desert, lakes, forts, palaces and to taste the authentic delicious food and also to check the colorful works of the locals and to many more.
Welcome to the place of culture, sand and lot of colors. Welcome to Rajasthan.
It's 3 in the morning and we finally reached our destination. The magnificent Sonar Killa for Bengalis, what Jaisalmer Fort is from our hotel's balcony. It's such a bright morning. We are heading towards our first destination. Now we are at Barabagh, 7 km from Sonar Killa. Features a series of royal cenotaphs or chhatris of Maharajas built by Bhatti royal family of Jaisalmer. The last one for Maharaja Jawahar Singh was left incomplete as his son who ascended the throne after him died within 1 year of his ascension. As considered to be bad luck from then on, the tradition is discontinued. Here architecture is a blend of Paliwal, Mughal and Rajput styles. Each contains inscribed tablets with names of the king and queen. The Thar Desert covers more than 2 lakh square kilometers, forming a natural border between India and Pakistan. Most families here coexist using a joint family business system as the source of income. India's first nuclear weapon explosion test was carried out on 18 May 1974 here. The Thar region is the biggest wool producing area in India. The border town in the Thar Desert. This place is a trip down memory lane to the Battle of Longewala, 4 to 7 December 1971.
Now we are in Longewala. In the museum, we will see how beautifully our heroes have fought for us, and not only that, salute to their contribution for us.
This was depicted in the 1997 Bollywood film Border, directed by J.P. Datta, highlighting the heroic actions of Major Kuldeep Singh Chandpuri by Sunny Deol and other actors like Jackie Shroff, Sunil Shetty in the role of other Indian Air Force hunters who destroyed the Pakistani tanks. Major Kuldeep Singh Chandpuri was awarded the Mahavir Chakra for his exceptional leadership. Before we end our first day, this visit was a must. The cool breeze will push out all tiredness of the day. The fort's main gate, 60 feet tall and carved from Indian rosewood, has a crack that, according to legend, appeared when a Hindu saint crossed the threshold. Unlike other forts of Rajasthan, Jaisalmer fort houses museum, shops, restaurants, residential accommodations. We started a small walk among all these havelis, but all of it though made together were different in its kind. Raja Rani Ka Mahal, Jain Temple and Lakshminath Temple built in 1156 in the reign of Rawal Jaiswal. This again takes us to the immortal 1974 Sonar Kella scene. One after the other, Feluda, Topshe and Jatayu on camels are chasing the train. Indeed, from miles away, visitors can see only a sheer golden cliff rising nearly 25 stories from the desert floor. Next we come to Mandir Palace. This is the place of Mirchi Seth. This is a private property, not a government property. And with this entrance, we can go to see the instruments, carvings, utensils, and everything the Maharajas used to use at that time. The notable feature here is Badal Vilas, which literally translates to villas in the clouds. A prominent landmark in this spectacular heritage city is the Mandir Palace, which had been the residence of the rulers of Jaisalmer for more than 2 centuries. Its architecture is a blend of Rajput and Islamic patterns that were carried to Jaisalmer through the caravans from Afghanistan and Persia. Built for the royal family of Maharawal Mulrazi, it has now opened its gates for commoners who desired to savor royalty and antiquity. The golden suits were built by Maharawal Mulrazi during the 1770s for his personal residence. Patwo ki Haveli, situated near the Patwa Valley, comprises of 5 different palaces, also known as Mansion of Brocade Merchants, as a wealthy merchant Guman Chand Patwa constructed this in 1805 for his 5 sons. The walls are adorned with mirror works and beautiful paintings. Also, each of its arches is created with lattice or chali carvings, which let the sunlight illuminate the place. These were completed in the span of 50 to 55 years. It has 60 balconies in total. Today, the cluster of Havelis is occupied by the Archaeological Survey of India and the Rajasthan government's art and craft departments. We also went to Natmal Ji ki Haveli, the residence of Diwan Mahota Natmal, the then Prime Minister of Jaisalmer. The sand-filled air will attract you more to the desert camp area like bees to honey. In between, we also visited Kuldhara, the abundant village, and Khaba fort. Thousands of years ago, the Saravasti River would course through the Thar desert on its way to Indian Ocean. According to legend, when Lord Rama had to cross the ocean from today's Rameshwaram to reach Lanka, he prayed to ocean deity so the ocean water could subside and pave a way for few days. But when Rama's humble prayers failed, he helplessly summoned one of his divine weapons. Watching the end coming near, the ocean deity again appeared. On mercy, Rama then released the weapon towards north in Dhrumatulya, but where it hit lies the Thar desert. And now, in this hot climate, keeping ourselves hydrated while the tour is the biggest task. We are now at Countryside Resort Jaisalmer. This is my pretty room for today's night stay.
बालम आवनी पधारो हमारे देश वेलकम सॉन्ग से आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत करेंगे। लीजिए पेश करते हैं केसरिया बालम आवनी पधारो हमारे देश।
এ বাবা রে
What a blissful journey it is. Returning to Jaisalmer station to board on train for Jaipur. In the next episode, we will go through the royalty of Rajasthan by visiting various medieval forts, lakes, palaces, horses, lives of Maharajas, entering from the gateway of Rajasthan, Jaipur, then to Udaipur, Chittorgarh, and also visit the clouds in Mount Abu.